welcome you once again to the channel Know Yourself. This channel has a sole goal to help us build our social, culture, intimate relationship issues. My name is Counselor P.S. Kofi. I have designed today's topic specially to help us because it's a unique one. Stay tuned. And today we're going to talk about barriers to emotional intimacy. We've already established through our previous videos that the heart of every relationship is emotional intimacy. We've talked about its importance and the benefit that we get from it. Unfortunately, that is the dream of every person entering into a relationship, that you may be emotionally attuned with your partner. But sometimes there are certain obstacles, there are certain distractions which may not help us reach that goal. And that is what we want to share with you today. Barriers, what are they? So I'm going to share with you 5 of them. The first barrier to emotional intimacy is fear of vulnerability. Anytime that you are in a relationship and you are afraid of being hurt or rejected by your partner, that in itself will not make you open your heart wholly for that partner of yours. And so it will serve as a blockade. Of course, once you're in a relationship, you should be all out for the partner that you have chosen for yourself, whether it's a relationship leading to marriage or you are already married. So anytime that you have the fear of being hurt by your partner because maybe he or she has given you evidence of that, or you are afraid of being rejected, then there's problem. You need to be vulnerable to your partner. And once that is absent, then it will serve as a barrier to your emotional intimacy, the two of you coming together. Number 2, past trauma. Unresolved trauma or attachment issues. Can you imagine you being in a relationship and maybe you've had a breakup with that person? Now, I am your partner. Instead of you letting go the past relationship, you sort of also hang up with the person that you say is your ex. And for that matter, now I am your new partner. Anytime you have that attachment issues and you give that signal to your current partner, you are sure of not getting that person wholly open up to you. And so that is also a barrier. Again, you have taken me through some pain, and I'm hoping that once we have sorted it out, I shouldn't go back to it again. But unfortunately, you are unable to help me get rid of that trauma. And once we're not able to resolve, of course, I'm afraid that you will do it again. And that in itself could serve as a barrier. Number 3, as we're talking about barriers to emotional intimacy, is poor communication skills. I have said, so Kofi 2015 said that communication is the wheel around which every relationship revolves. And so it could be like a car or a machine. Until it moves, the car, you can start the engine, it will be stationary. But once it moves and the wheel is working, then we can say that this is a good car. This is a functionable car. So in the same vein, when you are in relationship and then you lack communicative skills, then you have an issue. I can't talk to you as a partner. Hey, some people cannot talk for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes in a relationship, or maybe 10 minutes. I have witnessed incidents where partners think that when they talk, they will fight. So they have resorted to texting each other. Difficulty expressing emotions and your needs in a relationship is a big barrier to your emotional being intimate. Then number 4, as we're talking about barriers to emotional intimacy, is emotional unavailability. In counseling, we call it snowballing. That person gives you attitudes. He or she doesn't want to open up, as if he wants the relationship, as if he is not interested or she's not interested. So partners' emotional unavailability, if I see you are not being available emotionally, then I also have to recall. In that case, it is a barrier and that relationship cannot thrive. And that is why most people are cheating on their partners. You are my partner. I need to be vulnerable. I need to be open to you. And so if I need to flirt with you, even though we are in a relationship, you should be able to be there. You can talk dirty if you want to. He is or she is your wife or your husband. Now, you appear that cold and distant. And so that person finds another person. We talk about social media and its influence on our relationship. So now I find someone on Facebook, Twitter, or any place on social media, and that person, I'm able to talk anyhow with a person. The person opens up with me. He or she speaks dirty. And so instead of being attuned with you, I'm rather emotionally connected with that person on social media instead of you being my partner. And so when you are emotionally not available for your partner, know today that it is a barrier to your emotional being intimate. And then the last that I want to share with you as we're talking about barriers to emotional intimacy is external stresses. And some of these external stresses could be work related. Some of us have busy schedules and that we don't have any time for our partners, our family, especially our spouses. And when it happens so, it becomes a border which might not be able to help you connect with your partner emotionally. Again, some too have external family issues, as we call family of origin. That your mother is calling you, your father is calling you, issues within your own families, the nuclear family could even be a stressor, which could put you away. Give peace to your husband or your wife. And again, financial issues. If you have financial difficulties, be sure that you are likely to find some of these problems. And so today we talked about barriers to emotional intimacy. Let's take note of them and go by what we have discussed with you. Again, I'm entreating you and I'm inviting you to subscribe. When you do, press the button, and when you press the button, share so others can receive content from us. Thank you so much.